Alright guys, this is gonna be a video on Blox fruits tier list fruits for PvP, right? First Spike, honestly, right? Not gonna lie, it's not very good. Just get that out the way. It's like a baby doe, but it's not very good. I wouldn't use it. Rocket, same deal, it's not very good. I saw a good combo with it online. You can look up some good combos, but I wouldn't personally use it, right? Okay, spin, same thing, right? And spring, honestly, I'm gonna put it in bad just because the one thing on the bridge in second C, I kind of like that feature. It's okay, but I'm only putting it there for that reason. All right, blade, I'm gonna throw up here just because it's really good against swords, right? And swords really insane, honestly, but only really against swords because they can't hit you with their moves. Against a fruit build, it's not gonna help you too much, right? And yeah, flame fruit, I'm gonna have to throw in good tier. Good combos, overall a solid fruit. Not the best in the game, obviously, but just overall pretty good. It's a solid fruit. You can use that shit for PvP, right? Falcon, all right, just going right in the trash can tier, honestly, Falcon. Like, get out of here. I honestly, like, for its price especially, like, get out of here. I'm sorry, Falcon fruit, you're done, right? For PvP, absolutely bad, don't use. Ice fruit, amazing. Great for combos, great for a fruit build, great for a sword build that's supporting you. You could stand on top of water. Overall, it's insanely solid, and you could basically just use it and just do good, right? Honestly, yeah, it's just great. Sand fruit, right? Sand fruit, I'm probably gonna throw in good tier. Nah, honestly, decent, right? Just because sand fruit is just, I don't know. It's good. The sand coffin combo is good, but the two times damage in water is kind of bad, and you kind of need skill to use it. So for a newer player, just for a fruit healers in general, wouldn't really recommend it that heavily, but you can use it. It's usable, like it's decent, right? As it says. Dark, right? I'm gonna say it's hand in hand with ice, right? It's just hand in hand with ice. That's the best way to put it. It's like a little worse, I'd say, but you can kind of interchange them. It's great. You need a little more skill to use it, I'd say, than ice, but very solid. Diamond, very insanely OP, right? The encrust move is absolutely busted. Overall, it's very strong. The V move has aimbot, it breaks your Ken. It's just kind of OP, right? I mean, the other two moves are good. The Blondie move, the spam move, even the encrust reuse is okay. Great with sword as a utility. Great with sword and Blox fruits. Great with just Blox fruits and melee. I mean, it's OP. Light fruit, I'm gonna probably put it below flame. No, I'll put it above. Here's why, right? Light fruit's fast. It has good combos. You can outrange people. It's overall just pretty solid, right? Yeah, but it requires a little bit more skill to use, I'd say. Don't run away at low HP with it though. Rubber, I'm gonna put it above sand because the passives, it's immune to gun like Soul Guitar and the new Dragonstorm minigun, right? And it's immune to Rumble. It's not immune to Pull V1 and Pull V2 or Electric Claw, but it's still very good. Um, Transformation's pretty fast too. Like, pretty solid, honestly. Yeah, barrier fruit. Okay, so I actually really like the barrier fruit, but I'm about to put it in bad tier. If you look up on YouTube, uh, what's it called? There's a guy who makes YouTube videos who just uses barrier. He's insanely good, way better than I am at the game. Would cook me even with the best fruits. But if you're as good as him, you could use something like barrier. You could use any fruit, right? It would be insane if you're him. But I'm not, and for most players, they're not, right? Therefore, I'm gonna have to put in bad. That's just the honest reception on it. But any fruit could be good if you're good with like at the game with it. But specifically, I wouldn't use it for PvP. It's pretty bad. I do really like the barrier fruit though. Ghost fruit, honestly, uh, it's pretty good. Like the second life passive, the two clones, the moves itself are okay. It has a little bit of mobility, but kind of lacking some. But it's pretty decent. It's a usable fruit for sure. The second life's really strong, as I said. A little tip for the second life is if let's say you do PvP, you die, but you're on your second life and you kill them, you could just swap, right? Like or reset, and then you'll get your second life back. Magma, mediocre, just because it can't combo, right? That well. It has really high damage to reason. It's a mediocre. It's a Logia, but it's not really used for PvP. But this is a flight. It's not very fast, but it's okay, I guess. Like it can be usable. Great in C events. This is a C events too, so it'd be right up to insane. But yeah, Quake fruit. Honestly, great damage. Its wave move is specifically very good. It's just overall a very solid fruit. Special place in my heart because of Whitebeard, obviously. I like the fruit personally, and yeah, love fruit. I'd say the clone is actually better than the two ghost clones, right? Or not the clone, the friendo, right? However, overall, in the moves, it's a little better. With the second life pass from Ghost, I would just use Ghost over Love, probably. Like, I like the Love Fruit too. If you find a good Love player, they'll be menacing, like very menacing. If you find a good Love player, they're probably gonna pack you up, right? But that can be said for all these other fruits above it, and even some of the ones below it, right? Or any of them, to be honest with you. Even a really good Falcon player, insanely good 30 mil Falcon player could probably pack you and me, right? Overall, very solid. Yeah, I like it. Buddha fruit. Okay, this is a little like controversial to use it. It's a very spammy fruit. Great for M1s, especially with that Soul Guitar combo, Soul Guitar X into M1 spam. You cook people up. Great damage reduction. Great jump height with the jumps. But the big hitbox and the sus kills you get sometimes. I'm gonna have to, put in only amazing. But it's very great. I'm not even moving up to insane, but I don't know. For now, I'm gonna leave it in amazing. But yeah, Spider. You require more skill to use it, but it has great damage. I honestly like Spider, and I really like the swing. I'm gonna throw it in good. It's pretty solid, honestly, but you need a bit higher skill to use it. You also need to obviously awaken it, but it's pretty solid. Like it. Sound. I haven't really used it too much, but I know the speed boost is nice. It has some combos, but it's kind of hard to combo with, not gonna lie. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but you can use it. It's definitely a usable fruit in PvP. But personally, I wouldn't use sound. Yeah, I'd say Phoenix fruit, right, is great though. Like it's heal specifically. If we were just talking about the heal and one specific move, it would be insane. However, the rest of the moveset's not that good. It's okay, but I wouldn't use it. Portal, do I even need to say anything about this? Like, it's insane. It's just insane. It's insane. It's busted. Great for running, great for saving your bounty. The X move's insane for sneaking and, like, PvP overall. Insane mobility. I don't know who thought to put the M1 in the game was a good idea. That's insane. It's so fast. Portal V for great for cooldowns. Insane. Shark V4, Shark V3, Angel V3, Cyber V3 refreshes. It's busted. Rumble, it's like a worse version of Portal, honestly. Still insanely good. Great against dragons, especially with CDK, same as Portal. You could just, dash to the dragon, CDK it. Overall, very great. Just good overall. Good stun moves. It's a bit of a more of a skill fruit, but it's very solid overall. I personally do like Rumble. Might even make a video on it. All right, Pain Fruit specifically. Honestly, it's a higher skill thing like Spider, but it's not that good. It has an okay moveset. It's a usable fruit, but you need to be higher skill to begin with, right? I I could see people using it. Blizzard, honestly, it's amazing. Blizzard domain is great. Literally domain expansions. Overall, very solid stuff. Yeah. The flight can also cheese dragons. A little cheesy again, but the little flight going there hitbox, especially Dragon of the West. Gravity, I'm sorry. I like it, but it's very mediocre. It only has really one good move, which is the move that like brings you down for stun, and you could use that with Angel before. It's okay, I guess, but I wouldn't use it. Very bad. Worst mythic in the game by far. By far. Right. I wouldn't use it. Just don't use gravity. I like it, but don't use Mammoth. It's honestly like a worse version of Buddha. I'm gonna throw it in the top of good tier. Great damage reduction, okay speed, great jump height. It has decent moves, decent range. But I don't know. It's not the best. It's just usable. There's a better version of it, right? Which I'll talk about in a second. But all right, T-Rex, right? Let's get right into it. It's literally a better version of Mammoth. Like it's just a better version of Mammoth. Is there anything else to say? I mean, it's just fast, strong, great hitboxes. Also, if you hit someone, there's an after effect where if they try and run away, it'll hit them. Dough fruit, right into insane, right? Honestly, it breaks your Ken. It's just very strong. Great for combos. Ghoul V3 infinite combos. I mean, very strong fruit. It's a Logia. It has that good run. You know, little like roll. You could use that to run. You could use that to combo, or you could use that to run. And it's fast. Again, with T-Rex, if you hit someone, and they try to run for a short period, they'll take some damage. But yeah, the dough roll is really good. Shadow fruit. I'm gonna throw it into amazing. you require some skill to use it, but it's great, especially with Dark Step and Death Step. It's very solid overall, and just a good fruit. Ombre Meter is great. Venom, I'm gonna put it above Shadow, honestly, but like kind of interchangeable. Requires less skill. It's more spammy. If it had a transformation, it would easily be insane or top of amazing. It's great. Like it has transformation, but if it had a rework transformation is kind of bad. It runs out too quick. Yeah. Control after the rework, it's gonna be top tier. At least amazing, probably insane. But I'm gonna throw it in the middle of good. It's usable. It's good for hit and run tactics. But if someone just, like decides to be an actual runner on you, or Portal VU, or Portal C, or just run out your zone, you're cooked. Like you're not gonna kill him. Probably you're gonna have a hard time, especially if you're a fruit main. Like, but it's solid. It can be used. It has a specifically good sword too that's buffed with it, but the sword's not even that good, even with the buff. There's still better swords like Gravity Cane and Dragon Trident, right? But it's still pretty solid. I mean, after the rework, just watch. It's gonna be insane, probably. Gas, I'm gonna put it at the bottom of insane. And go. Okay, so gas fruit. I mean, I like the fruit personally. It's literally like a better version of Buddha with the transformation, right? Great damage reduction, very fast. Overall, a very solid fruit. Yeah, I mean, it's just great. Good damage reduction, good moves even in base form, but the transformation's really, really good. Spirit, I'm gonna put at the bottom of amazing or the top of amazing. I'm actually gonna move Buddha up. But the spirits are really good. The buffs they give you are good. The stuns they give you are good. Great for combos. Buddha, I'm gonna throw that up there. A little worse than Gasper, I'd say, but still amazing, especially because you can use like custom sword or fighting style. All right, it's very solid. I I like the spirit. It can be used like very well. And good spirit players are 100% always a problem. All right, leopard. I'm gonna put it near the bottom of insane. Right, very spammy. Gives you 10% damage reduction, 67% speed buff. Great with mink. Great for running. Great for spamming. Great with ghoul. Just overall a very solid fruit. There's a better version of it on the list we're going to talk about later, but it's very, 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 very good. Let's just put it that way. Good for spamming. If you want to go up bounty and this is what you have, use it. Kitsune, okay. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of interchangeable with Portal, but it's absolutely broken. It's just so broken. Its transformation is great for running, right? If you get that transformation with the damage reduction, you can just run away, right, on the ocean. You've probably seen it before. They'll run, and you're probably not catching them. Very broken. Even without the transformation, it's very broken. You can use it with your swords. Overall, very good. Hard to deal with. Just a very, very strong fruit. Fruit stats as well, very strong. There's a reason it's so expensive. It's busted, right? Okay, Dragon, best fruit in the game, right? The transformation is busted, 60% damage reduction, right? CDK is the only counter to it as a sword player. You can use other fruits, right? Like Portal, Yeti, Kitsune, but only really Portal and Yeti can defeat it. And I'd argue only really Portal and maybe Rumble with CDK. That's a great counter too, but more hyper specific, right? But still, Dragon's very busted. The hitbox for the whole map, even without transformation or hybrid, it's still very good. Bomb, it has good damage, but I'm gonna throw it at the bottom of bad, right? Like it has some good damage, I guess, right? But it's not a great, like smoke. I mean, I probably wouldn't use it. It's a Logia, right? It has a flight, but don't use it. Like it's not very good. Get him only have spring there for that one bridge thing if you're camping near that area like a strat. Yeti, okay, this is a really, really good fruit, right? It's really a better version of Leo. I mean, you could kind of interchange it with Kitsune, but I'd say Kitsune is a little better, right? The 35% damage reduction as well makes you a bit faster, makes you just strong, right? Especially with Ghoul V4. Ghoul V4 specifically is absolutely insane. Like, the best way I could put it is Ghoul V4 with it, as any stacking Ghoul V3. You could just have infinite spam, basically just free bounty. It's literally a better version of Leo. There's not much more to say. It's just very strong, very good hitboxes. Overall, a very strong fruit. Yeti is a great fruit. Would recommend for bounty hunting. And the transformation you get instantly, right? As long as you have it unlocked. Very OP. Alright, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. This is my tier list. I'll make more vids in the future. I'm gonna try and come out with one video a week. And yeah, guys, everyone have a great day.